is a blanket by the living room window, folded over the back of the sofa. It has been there all evening, waiting. You used it earlier when the room became cool. Now the house is quieter, the television is off, the lights are low, and the window reflects only the room behind you. You pick up the blanket and sit for a moment, not because you need anything, just because you are tired. Sometimes tiredness arrives quietly. You don't notice it at first. You keep going, and suddenly you realize you have nothing left to give. And perhaps that is not a problem. Perhaps that is simply your body telling you the day is finished. You don't need to fight it. You don't need another coffee, another task, another distraction. You need a rest. God knows, He knows the difference between laziness and exhaustion. He knows how hard you've tried. He knows the things you carried without telling anyone. He knows the responsibility. He knows the pressure. He knows the disappointment. And He knows you need a place to put it down. So imagine tonight that the blanket is God's peace. Not a dramatic feeling, not a sudden miracle, just something gentle that covers you. Something that says you don't have to keep standing. Sit down, breathe, let yourself be held. Maybe the week has been difficult. Maybe you are already thinking about tomorrow's responsibilities. Stop for a moment. Tomorrow is not here. The work is not happening yet. The conversation is not happening yet. The decision is not happening yet. Why carry it now? Let tomorrow arrive tomorrow. God will meet you there. Tonight, He is meeting you here. In the quiet room, beside the window, under the soft blanket, you don't have to pray perfectly. You can simply say, God, thank you for bringing me home. That is enough. Maybe home isn't perfect. Maybe life isn't perfect. Maybe there are problems in the next room, but tonight there is also shelter. There is also warmth. There is also breath. There is also another night, and that is grace. Look out the window. The outside world is dark, but the room is warm. The darkness outside does not control the atmosphere inside. Maybe that is true spiritually too. The world can be uncertain, and your heart can still find peace. Not because circumstances are perfect, because God is present. You don't have to understand everything to experience peace. You don't have blanket rests around you. Your breathing becomes slower, the room becomes quieter. Your thoughts begin to drift, let them. You don't need to follow every thought. Some thoughts can disappear without being solved. Some questions can wait, some fears can wait, some answers can wait. The night is long enough and grace is patient, so close your eyes. Let the blanket become heavier, let the sofa support you. Let the room become still, God is near. He is not asking for more, He is not demanding another effort. He is simply here with you, in the quiet, in the tiredness, in the ordinary end of another day. Rest. You have done enough, you have walked enough, you have carried enough. Tomorrow will come, but not yet. Tonight, stay here, under the blanket, beside the quiet window, and let God give you back the peace you spent all day giving away.
There is a blue light beneath the door, a small line across the floor. The hallway outside is dark, but someone left a light on. You lie quietly, watching that narrow line. It is strange how comforting such a small light can be. You don't need the whole hallway lit, you only need to know there is a light somewhere beyond the darkness. Perhaps that is what faith feels like, not seeing everything, just knowing there is enough light for the next moment. You have been asking God to show you the whole way. Where will I be next year? What will happen with this relationship? Will this opportunity work? Will my family be okay? Will things finally change? You want answers, you want certainty, you want a map, but perhaps God is giving you something quieter. Presence, not a map. Presence, not the whole answer. Enough grace for tonight. The blue light beneath the door doesn't explain what is beyond it. It simply tells you there is something there. And sometimes that is enough. God does not always explain why the road has become difficult. He doesn't always tell us how long we will wait. He doesn't always reveal what He is doing behind closed doors, but He remains. You may not understand, but you are not abandoned. You may feel uncertain, but you are not alone. look at that small line of light. Let it remind you darkness is not the whole story. The room is dark, but not completely. The night is quiet, but God is not absent. Your situation may be difficult, but God has not disappeared. Your heart may be tired, but grace has not run out. Breathe slowly. Let your breathing become the only thing you need to notice. In out. You don't have to solve your future with every breath. You don't have to make a decision tonight. You don't have to know. You can rest. The light beneath the door remains unchanged, quiet, steady, patient, like the faithfulness of God. He does not become more faithful when you feel hopeful. He does not become less faithful when you feel afraid. He remains, that is what makes him trustworthy. Your feelings can change, your circumstances can change, your plans can change, people can change, but God remains. So tonight you can release the need to understand everything. You can release the need to predict tomorrow. You can release the need to control what happens next. Let God hold it. You have carried enough. Maybe tomorrow will require courage. Maybe it will require patience. Maybe it will require a difficult conversation. But tomorrow will have tomorrow's grace. You don't need to borrow it tonight. Tonight has its own grace. The grace to breathe, the grace to sleep, the grace to stop, the grace to trust. The blue light remains beneath the door. Your eyes become heavier. The room becomes softer. The thoughts become slower. Let them go. You don't need to follow them. You don't need to finish every thought. There is a book left open on the nightstand. Its pages are turned toward the light. You meant to read another chapter, but your eyes have become too tired. The room is quiet, the lamp is low, and the words on the page have started to become softer. You read the same sentence twice, then a third time, and finally you smile, because you know it is time to stop. Sometimes even good things need to be put down for the night. The book can wait. The story will still be there tomorrow. And perhaps that is what you need to hear tonight. Your story can wait too. You don't have have to understand everything that is happening in your life. You don't have to finish the chapter before you are allowed to rest. Some pages are confusing, some seasons are painful, some chapters seem to last longer than you expected. But a difficult chapter is not the entire story. God knows the whole book. You know only the page you are standing on. That difference can make us afraid. We want to know what comes next. We want to turn ahead. We want to read the ending. But tonight, you can leave the page open. You can trust the author. There are things you cannot see. There are conversations that have not happened, doors that have not opened, people you have not met, answers that have not arrived. You don't need to know them tonight. The open book rests quietly, the lamp touches the page, and your breathing becomes slower. Maybe today you made a mistake. Maybe you are wondering whether you have ruined something. Maybe you are afraid that one wrong decision has changed everything. Bring that fear to God. He is not surprised by your weakness. He is not frightened by your mistakes. He is not finished with you. A mistake may change a chapter. It does not give you the authority to declare the ending. God still writes, God still leads, God still restores, God still gives new morning. So don't punish yourself tonight. You can learn tomorrow. You can apologize tomorrow. You can make a better decision tomorrow. But tonight, you can sleep. The book remains open. The page remains where you left it. Nothing terrible happens because you stopped reading. Sometimes we need to remember that rest is not abandonment. Stopping is not failure. Waiting is not wasted time. There is a kind of trust that looks like closing your eyes when you don't know what comes next. You are saying, I don't know the ending, but I trust you. That is enough. The lamp beside the bed creates a small island of light. Everything beyond it is dark, and yet the darkness feels peaceful. Not because you know what is inside it, because you know you are not alone. God is with you. He is with you in the pages you understand, and in the pages you don't. He is with you when the story makes sense, and when it doesn't. He is with you when you feel hopeful and when you feel lost. So let the book remain open. Let the lamp remain low. Let your eyes close. Tomorrow you can return to the page. Tomorrow you can read again. Tomorrow you can continue. But tonight, let the story rest. Let your heart rest. Let your questions rest. The author is still working. You do not have to watch. You do not have to worry. You do not have to stay awake. Close your eyes. The page can wait. The answer can wait. Tomorrow can wait. God cannot be late. He is already there, and you can sleep. The curtains are moving in the night air. just a little, back and forth. The window is slightly open, and cool air enters the room. The day was warm, but the night has become gentle. You lie beneath the blanket, listening to the quiet, watching the curtains move, and something inside you begins to slow. There is nowhere you need to go, nothing you need to answer, nothing you need to prove. For these few hours you can simply rest. Maybe you have forgotten what that feels like, to be still without guilt, to breathe without rushing, to close your eyes without thinking about what comes next. But God is inviting you there tonight, into the quiet, into the stillness, into the place where you don't have to perform. You have spent enough time today trying to make things work, trying to help, trying to understand, trying to hold things together. Now you can release the curtains, move, the room breathes, the night continues, and God remains. You may be thinking about someone who is far away, someone whose situation worries you. You wish you could do something, but there are nights when love has to become prayer. You cannot be everywhere, you cannot solve everything, you cannot protect everyone, but you can trust God. So say their name quietly, give them to Him, and let your hands become empty. He can hold them better than you can. Maybe there is something in your own life that you don't know how to carry. Give that to Him too. The job, the finances, the relationship, the uncertainty, the dream, the disappointment. Whatever it is, God already knows. You don't have to explain it perfectly, just release it one piece at a time. The curtains move again, softly, back and forth like a slow breath. Let your breathing follow them in and out slowly, no hurry. The night has nowhere to be, and neither do you. Tomorrow will come, but you don't need to chase it. You don't need to solve it early. Let tomorrow remain outside this room. Tonight is enough, God is enough. You are enough to rest. The darkness around you is not empty, it is simply quiet. And quiet can be holy, quiet can be healing, quiet can become the place where the soul finally stops running. Maybe you have been running for months, maybe years, always trying to become better, do more, fix more, achieve more, carry more. But tonight God says come and rest, not because your responsibilities disappeared, because you are not meant to carry them every second. Even Jesus rested, even the strongest people need sleep, even faith needs quiet. So let your body become heavy, let your thoughts drift, let the curtains move, let the night hold you. You don't have to fight sleep, you don't have to force peace. You can simply receive. The cool air moves through the room, the curtains rise slightly, then fall, rise, then fall. Your breathing follows, slower, softer, begging for another effort. He is simply near, so close your eyes. Let the window remain open, let the curtains move, let the last sounds of the day disappear. You have done enough, you have carried enough, you have thought enough. Now rest. God will hold the night, God will hold tomorrow, God will hold the people you love, and He will hold you while you sleep. The curtains move softly, the room becomes still, your breathing becomes quiet, and the night finally feels like home. There is an empty mug on the balcony. You left it there after sunset. The tea is gone, only a little warmth remains. The chair beside it is empty. The city beyond the balcony has become quieter. Windows are going dark, street lights remain, and the night is settling. You step outside just for a moment. The air is cool. You look at the empty mug and think about the day. It began with so many plans, things you wanted to accomplish, things you thought you could control. But the day had its own ideas. Something took longer, someone changed their mind, a plan fell apart, another problem appeared, and now you are here. At the end of it, maybe you didn't accomplish everything, maybe you never do, but perhaps the measure of a day is not only what you completed. Perhaps it is also how you loved, how you endured, how you forgave, how you kept going, how you trusted, how you received grace. The empty mug is quiet, it doesn't complain that the tea is gone. It simply remains, and you realize sometimes life is like that. A season finishes, a conversation ends, a chapter closes, a day disappears. We often want to hold on, but some things are meant to become empty, so something new can come tonight. Let the day empty itself, let the worries empty themselves, let the noise empty itself. Let your mind become less crowded. You don't have to fill every silence. Silence can be enough. God can meet you there. Maybe you are afraid of what comes next. That is understandable. The future is always larger than what we can see. But you have survived every uncertain day that came before this one. Not perfectly, not without pain, but you made it and God was there. Think about that. There were days you thought you would not get through, and yet here you are, standing on a balcony, looking at an empty mug, watching the city sleep. God carried you farther than you realized. Maybe He is
carrying you tonight too. You don't need to feel strong, you don't need to feel inspired. You can simply be grateful for another evening, another breath, another chance to rest. The balcony is quiet, the mug is empty. The city is slowing and your heart can slow to breathe. Feel the cool air. Let your thoughts become gentle. If something worries you, name it before God, then let it go. If something hurts, acknowledge it, then let God hold it. If something remains unresolved, leave it unresolved. Not everything needs closure tonight. Some things need sleep, some things need time, some things need tomorrow, and some things simply need God. The empty mug remains. Tomorrow you may fill it again. Hot tea, warm coffee, something new. Tonight it is empty, and that is okay. You don't have to be full of answers, you don't have to be full of energy, you don't have to be full of certainty. You can be empty and still be loved. You can be tired and still be helped. You can be uncertain and still have faith. God is not asking you to manufacture strength. He is offering rest. So stay outside for another breath, then go inside, turn off the light, close the balcony door. Let the night remain outside and let peace come inside. The mug is empty, the day is finished, the city is quiet. God is near and you can sleep.
The jacket is draped over the chair. You left it there when you came home. One sleeve is hanging toward the floor, the other rests against the wall. You didn't bother folding it, you were too tired. The day had already taken enough, so you walked inside, put your keys on the table, took off your jacket and let it fall. Now the house is quiet, the jacket waits, and you are lying in bed, trying to convince your mind that the day is over. But your thoughts haven't received the message. They keep moving, they return to the meeting, to the conversation, to the thing that went wrong, to the thing you should have said, to the thing you are afraid might happen tomorrow. Your body is tired, but your mind is still walking. So tonight, let the jacket remind you you came home. You don't have to keep walking, the day is ended. Whatever happened, it happened. You can learn from it tomorrow. You can repair what needs repairing. You can apologize if necessary. You can try again. But tonight, You don't have to carry the entire story. God already knows it. He saw every moment. He saw where you were patient. He saw where you lost patience. He saw what you did well. He saw what you wish you had done differently. Nothing surprised him and nothing frightened him. You can bring the whole day to him, not the edited version, the whole thing. The good, the bad, the confusing, the unfinished, the embarrassing, the beautiful, everything. He can handle it. Grace does not require you to present a perfect report. Grace meets you at the end of the day, exactly where you are. Tired, perhaps disappointed, perhaps grateful, perhaps uncertain, perhaps all of these at once. And God remains near. The jacket hangs over the chair. It has carried you through the weather, through the cold, through the wind, through the streets. Now it needs to rest too. Maybe you do as well. You don't need to stay alert. You don't need to anticipate tomorrow. You don't need to check every possibility. Tomorrow will arrive, and when it does, you will have new mercy, new strength, new choices. But you don't need tomorrow's strength tonight. Tonight, you need rest, so breathe. Let your shoulders sink. Let your hands become open. Let your jaw relax. Let your eyes become heavy. The jacket remains over the chair. Tomorrow you will pick it up again. But tonight it can remain exactly where it is. Unfolded, unfinished, still carrying the shape of the day. And somehow that is okay. Not everything needs to be neat. Not everything needs to be resolved. Not everything needs to be understood. Some things can simply wait. God is not rushing. He is not anxious. He is not confused. He knows tomorrow. He knows next week. He knows the road ahead. You don't. And that is okay. You don't have to know. You only have to rest. The room becomes quieter. The sounds outside fade. Your breathing slows. The jacket remains. The chair remains. The house remains. And God remains. Close your eyes. Let the day become yesterday. Let tomorrow remain tomorrow. Let tonight be tonight. A quiet place, a place to breathe, a place to release, a place to sleep. You have done enough. You have walked enough. You have carried enough. Now rest. God will hold what remains. kettle is cooling on the stove. The water was boiling a little while ago. Now there is only silence, a little warmth remains, and the kitchen smells faintly of tea. You made one cup, maybe two. You stood there thinking about the day, about the week, about things you hoped would be different. The kettle finished its work, and now it is cooling slowly, naturally, without being told. It knows how to stop. Perhaps you need to learn that too. You have been running hot all day, thinking, planning, solving, responding, trying to keep everything together. And now the night is telling you it is time to cool down. Not because you don't care, because you have done enough for today. There is a difference between giving up and stopping, between becoming careless and becoming still, between abandoning responsibility and trusting God with what remains. The kettle does not worry about tomorrow's boiling, it simply cools tonight, and tomorrow it can begin again. Maybe your heart can do the same tonight. You don't have to be the strongest version of yourself. You don't have to be productive. You don't have to prove anything. You can simply be. God does not love you because you accomplished enough today. He loves you because you are His. Before the first task, before the first conversation, before the first mistake, before the first success, His love was already there, so you can rest. You can let the day become quiet. Maybe something went wrong, maybe you made the wrong choice, maybe you lost your patience, maybe you wish you could go back. You cannot, but you can learn, and tomorrow you can begin again. Tonight, you don't need to punish yourself. Bring your regret to God, tell Him honestly, then let it go. Grace does not mean that mistakes don't matter. Grace means mistakes do not have the final word. The kettle is cooling, the stove is quiet, the kitchen is dark, and somehow the ordinary scene feels peaceful. There is something beautiful about a task being finished. You boiled the water, you made the tea, now it is done. Not everything needs another step. Some things can simply end. Today can end, the conversation can end, the worry can end, the work can end. You can stop, you can rest, you can breathe. God will take care of the things you leave unfinished. Not necessarily in the way you expect, not necessarily according to your timing, but He will be there. Tomorrow, when you wake, there will be new mercy, new strength, new choices. But tonight there is only the cooling kettle, the quiet kitchen, the soft darkness. And God, you don't need to feel something dramatic. Peace can be ordinary. Peace can sound like silence. Peace can feel like a warm cup placed gently on a counter. Peace can be knowing I don't have to finish everything tonight. So leave the kitchen, turn off the light, walk toward your room. Let the kettle cool, let the kettle cool, let the house sleep, let your mind slow down. You have carried enough. The water has stopped boiling, and you can stop too. God is still working, you don't have to rest.
The kitchen clock, after everyone sleeps, sounds louder than it did all day. Tick and silence, tick, then silence. The whole house seems to hear it. The chairs are empty, the table is clean, the lights are low, and the clock keeps moving. You look at it, 12:17. You should be asleep, but your mind is still awake. Thinking about tomorrow, thinking about yesterday, thinking about something someone said, thinking about something you should have said, thinking about money, thinking about work, thinking about family, thinking about all the things that seem to become louder at night. But the clock keeps moving, and God is still here. The clock doesn't know your worries, it only measures the passing hours. But God knows, He knows what keeps you awake. He knows the thought that returns every night. He knows the fear you haven't told anyone. He knows the question you don't know how to ask. And He is not impatient, He is not standing there saying, you should have figured this out already. He is gentle, He knows you are tired. Maybe you have been trying to make sense of something that doesn't make sense yet. Maybe you want the closure, maybe you want an answer, maybe you want a sign. But perhaps tonight you don't need any of those things. Perhaps you need sleep. There will be time to think tomorrow. There will be time to ask questions, time to make decisions, time to seek advice, time to work. But right now the clock is saying something different. The day is over, let it be over. You don't need to keep living it, you don't need to replay it, you don't need to punish yourself for what you could not change. What happened, happened. You can learn, you can grow, you can apologize, you can begin again. But tonight you can rest. The clock continues. Tick, then silence. Tick, then silence. There is something comforting about its simple rhythm. It does not rush, it does not panic, it simply moves. Maybe your heart can do the same. Slowly, one breath, then another, one moment, then another. You don't need to get anywhere, you don't need to arrive at an answer. You can simply be here. God is here too, in the kitchen, in the silence, in the ticking clock, in the ordinary darkness. Sometimes we imagine that God must meet us in extraordinary moments, but He is not limited to those. He meets us here in the middle of an ordinary night, when nobody is watching, when we are tired, when the house is quiet, when the mind finally stops pretending. He meets us there. So breathe, let the clock continue. You don't have to stop time. You don't have to control tomorrow. You don't have to protect yourself from every possibility. God will be there when the clock says 1, when it says 2, when morning finally comes. He will still be God, and you will still be loved. The kitchen clock keeps moving, the house remains quiet. Your eyes become heavier, the thoughts become slower. You are reaching the place where you no longer need to think. Let yourself go there, sleep. The clock can keep counting. You don't need to. God is awake, God is near, God is faithful. And tonight you can finally rest. The kitchen window after midnight looks different from the morning. The glass reflects the quiet room. The chairs are pushed beneath the table. The dishes have been put away, and the house has finally become still. There is a little light above the sink, and beyond the window, the street is almost completely dark. You stand there for a moment before going to bed. Maybe you came for a glass of water. Maybe you wanted one last look outside. Maybe you simply needed a quiet place. Whatever brought you here, stay for a moment. Breathe. The day is finished. You don't have to keep carrying it. The things that happen today belong to today. Tomorrow will have its own story. You don't need to write it tonight. Maybe you are disappointed. Maybe today did not go the way you hoped. Maybe you made a mistake. Maybe someone hurt you. Maybe you didn't accomplish what you wanted. Maybe you simply feel tired. Whatever the reason, God is not asking you to pretend. He is asking you to rest. You can come to Him exactly like this. Tired, uncertain, quiet, without a polished prayer, without a perfect explanation. Just you, standing in a dark kitchen, and God near. Sometimes we think spiritual moments must be extraordinary. A beautiful sunrise, a mountain, a church full of music, a powerful prayer. But perhaps God also meets us in kitchens after midnight. beside quiet windows, near cups left on counters, in ordinary rooms, at the end of ordinary days. His presence is not limited to spectacular moments. He is here now. The kitchen window reflects your face. You look tired, and perhaps you should. You have lived a whole day. You have carried responsibilities. You have made decisions. You have spoken, listened, worked, waited, loved. Perhaps you have done enough. Go to bed. You don't need to earn rest. You don't need permission from anyone. God Himself understands. There is a mercy in sleep. Your body needs it, your mind needs it, your soul needs quiet. So let the kitchen remain, let the light stay on. Let tomorrow's dishes wait, let the messages wait, let the unanswered questions wait. They will still be there, and you will meet them with new strength. But not tonight, tonight. Let God be responsible for what you cannot control. Let Him watch over the people you love. Let Him remain awake while you sleep. The kitchen window is still. The street outside is quiet, somewhere far away. A dog barks, then silence returns. Your breathing becomes slower, your thoughts become softer, and you realize you don't have to be afraid of the night. The night is not your enemy. It can be a place of rest, a place where the world becomes quiet enough for you to remember you are loved, you are held, you are not forgotten. God is here. So turn off the light, leave the kitchen, walk toward your room. Let the darkness become gentle. Let your body rest, let your mind release. You have another morning coming, but you don't have to reach for it yet. Stay with tonight, stay with grace, stay with peace. And when you close your eyes, remember the same God who was with you in the noise of the morning is with you now. In the silence after midnight, He has not moved, He has not forgotten, He has not stopped caring. So sleep. The kitchen can wait, the world can wait, tomorrow can wait. God remains, and you can finally rest.
There is a lamp beside the quiet staircase that stays on after everyone has gone to bed. A small circle of light upon the floor, a gentle glow above your head. The house has finally become quiet. The doors are closed, the dishes are done. The voices from the evening have slowly disappeared, and you are standing there for a moment before you walk upstairs. You have carried this day for many hours. You carried conversations, you carried responsibilities, you carried the things that went wrong and
the things that almost went right. You carried someone's sadness, you carried your own questions, you carried tomorrow before tomorrow ever arrived. But tonight, you can leave those things here, not on the staircase, not beside the door, but in the hands of God. You don't have to take everything with you into the room where you sleep. The little lamp is still shining. It doesn't light the entire house. It doesn't need to. It simply gives enough light for the next few steps. Maybe that is how God is leading you tonight. Not showing you everything, not explaining every unanswered question, just giving you enough light for the next step. You don't have to know what next month will bring. You don't have to understand why certain doors remain closed. You don't have to know how every difficult situation will end. You only need enough grace for tonight. And there is grace here. There is grace in the silence. There is grace in the quiet house. There is grace in the tiredness that finally allows you to stop. God sees you. He sees the part of the day nobody else saw, the moment you almost gave up, the thoughts you kept hidden, the worry you carried silently, the smile you gave when you were already exhausted. He saw it all, and He is not standing over you asking for more. He is inviting you to rest, so walk slowly upstairs. You don't have to hurry. Let your breathing become calm. Let your shoulders become lighter. The little lamp remains beside the staircase, and the night remains outside. The world is still moving, cars are still passing somewhere, people are still working, phones are still receiving messages. But you don't have to participate in all of it. Not tonight. Tonight you can disappear from the noise. Tonight you can become still. There will be another morning. There will be another opportunity. There will be time to answer, time to decide, time to repair, time to begin again. But tonight is not asking for any of that. Tonight asks only that you rest. God can hold what you cannot. He can watch over the people you cannot protect tonight. He can carry the future you cannot control. He can remain faithful while you sleep. You don't have to stay awake to make sure everything is okay. You don't have to replay the conversation. You don't have to rehearse tomorrow. You don't have to imagine every possible problem. Let those thoughts pass, let them become quieter, like footsteps disappearing down the hallway. The lamp beside the staircase is still glowing, small, steady, faithful. And perhaps that is enough for you to remember God is still here. Not loudly, not dramatically, just here beside you, around you, near you. As the house becomes darker, as the night becomes deeper, as your eyes become heavier, you can rest, you can breathe, you can release. The lamp will remain, God will remain, and morning will come. You do not have to reach for it yet. Stay here in this quiet, in this gentle darkness, in this moment where nothing is demanded from you. Let your head become heavy, let your breathing slow, let the last thoughts of the day disappear. You have done enough, you have carried enough, you have given enough. Now let God carry you up the quiet staircase and into sleep.
There is a train moving through the rain, somewhere beyond the sleeping houses. Its windows carry small squares of light, moving slowly through the darkness. You can hear it from a distance, a low sound, then silence, then the sound again. You lie awake, listening, and somehow the train reminds you that life keeps moving, even when you don't know where it is going. There are seasons when you feel like that, moving forward, but without a clear destination. You know yesterday is behind you, you know tomorrow is ahead, but the space between them feels uncertain. Maybe you are in that space tonight, waiting, wondering, trying to understand. You have asked God for direction, but the road remains unclear. You have asked for an answer, but the silence continues. And perhaps you are tired of waiting. It is okay to admit that God is not frightened by your honesty. You can tell Him, I am tired of not knowing. You can tell Him, I wish you would show me more. You can tell Him, I don't understand. You can even tell Him, I am afraid. He already knows prayer does not require you to hide what is true. The train moves through the rain, it does not stop to explain where it is going. It simply follows the track, one section, then another, 1 mile, then another. Perhaps faith sometimes looks like that, not seeing the destination, just trusting the track. You don't have to know how everything will unfold. You only need enough grace for this part of the journey tonight. This part is rushed. You don't need to travel further tonight. You don't need to solve your future. You don't need to decide what every next
quiet, under the blanket, under the care of God. The rain continues, the train moves farther away. Its sound becomes softer, then disappears, and you realize you are still here. Your room's quiet, your breathing is steady. God has not moved, maybe that is the miracle tonight. Nothing spectacular, nothing dramatic, just the quiet certainty that you are helped. You don't have to feel it, you don't have to see it, you can simply trust it. God has been faithful before, He will be faithful again. Maybe not in the way you imagined, maybe not according to your timing, but faithfully, always faithfully. So let the train disappear into the night. Let the rain become softer, let your thoughts become fewer. If tomorrow worries you, give tomorrow to God. If yesterday hurts, give yesterday God. If someone you love is struggling, give them to God. If you are carrying a decision, give it to God. You are not abandoning these things, you are placing them somewhere stronger. The last train continues through the rain, and you are allowed to stay, allowed to rest, allowed to sleep. The journey does not stop because you close your eyes. God remains awake, the road continues, and grace continues. So breathe slowly, quietly. Let your body become heavy, let your mind become still. The train is far away now, the rain is softer, the night is deeper, and you can finally let go. You don't know the destination, but you know who walks with you. You don't know tomorrow, but God does. You don't know the ending, but the story is not finished. Rest tonight. The train can travel without you, tomorrow will arrive, and when it does, you will meet it with new mercy. For now, sleep, let God carry the journey.
There is a porch light at the end of the day, still shining beside the front door. A little circle of warmth on the steps, and nothing more. The neighborhood has become quiet, cars have nearly disappeared. The windows across the streets are dark, and the evening has settled here. You turn the key, you close the door, you leave the noise outside for the first time today. Nobody needs an answer from you. There are still things waiting, a message you haven't answered,
a decision you haven't made, a conversation you wish had gone differently, a problem you don't know how to solve, but they can wait. The porch light is still shining and the house is quiet. You have made it home. Sometimes that is enough for one day. You don't have to measure today by everything you accomplished. You don't have to count the mistakes or remember every unfinished task. You don't have to decide whether you did enough. God saw you. He saw the moments nobody noticed, the patience you had to find, the kindness you offered, the frustration you swallowed, the work you finished, the work you could not finish. He saw it all, and He knows you are tired. So tonight, let yourself be tired. You don't need to apologize for it. The porch light doesn't ask the night to become daylight. It simply shines. Perhaps your faith can be like that tonight. You don't have to feel strong. You don't have to feel inspired. You don't have to understand. You can simply remain. A small faith, a quiet prayer, a simple trust. God, stay near me tonight. And He will. The porch light remains beside the door. The house is warm, the night is cool, and the distance between the two feels like a little shelter. You can leave the day outside, leave the pressure outside, leave the expectations outside, leave the need to have everything figured out. You can come inside, you can rest. Maybe there are people you love who are far away tonight. You cannot call them all, you cannot protect them all, you cannot solve everything they face, but God can hold them. So give them to Him. Say their names quietly, one by one, then release them. You don't have to keep watch, God is watching. You don't have to carry their future, God is already there. The porch light keeps shining, small, steady, faithful, and the darkness around it does not make it disappear. Maybe you have been afraid of the dark, not the darkness outside, the uncertainty, the things you cannot see, the future you cannot predict. But God does not ask you to see what He already sees. He asks you to trust Him one night, one breath, one step at a time. So breathe, let the house become quiet. Let your body begin to rest. The phone can remain silent, the television can remain off, the unfinished work can remain unfinished. Tomorrow will come, and tomorrow will have grace. But tonight, you have reached the end of the day. The porch light is still shining, the door is closed, the house is quiet. God is near, and you can stop
watch over your own life. God is faithful, He will remain. When you close your eyes, He will remain. When the night becomes deeper, He will remain. When morning begins, so let the porch light shine. Let the night pass, let the day finally become yesterday. And let yourself rest, you are home. God is here, and tonight, that is enough.
Porch swing moves a little, though nobody is sitting there. The evening breeze is passing through the quiet summer air. The neighbors have gone to sleep, their windows have become dark. Only one or two porch lights remain across the quiet block. You sit down slowly, the wooden swing makes a gentle sound as it moves beneath you, back and forth. Back and forth. There is something about the rhythm that makes your breathing slow. You have been carrying the day since early this morning. You woke up with responsibilities, and you carried them everywhere. Into the kitchen, into the car, into the office, into conversations, into every quiet moment when your mind had the chance to think. Now the neighborhood is sleeping, and perhaps you can finally stop. The porch swing does not ask where you are going tomorrow. It does not ask whether you solved everything today. It simply moves slowly, quietly. And tonight, that is enough. God is here too. Not demanding, not rushing, not asking you to explain, just present. Maybe today you made a decision you are still unsure about. Maybe you are wondering whether you chose correctly. You can leave that question with God tonight. You don't have to solve it at midnight. Maybe someone you love is facing something difficult. You wish you could take it away, but you cannot. You have tried, you have prayed, you have helped where you could. Now release them, not because you don't care, because you trust someone who can reach them where you cannot. The porch swing continues, back and forth. The night air moves gently, and the sounds of the neighborhood become fewer. A distant dog, a passing car, leaves moving somewhere nearby. Then silence. Maybe this is what peace sounds like. Not complete silence, just enough quiet for your heart to remember that it doesn't have to stay tense. You have been bracing yourself, waiting for the next problem, waiting for the next phone call, waiting for something to go wrong, but nothing is happening right now. Right now, you are sitting on a porch, the night is calm, the house is behind you, and God is near. You can breathe, maybe your shoulders have been raised all day. Let them fall. Maybe your hands have been tight. Open them, maybe your mind has been racing. Let it slow. You don't need to control every thought tonight. Let them pass, one thought then another, like cars disappearing down the street. You don't have to follow them. The porch swing continues back and forth, and slowly your body remembers what rest feels like. You are allowed to stop. You are allowed to be quiet. You are allowed to have nothing to accomplish for a little while. God is not measuring you tonight. He is not counting your productivity. He is not asking how much you managed to finish. He is simply near. And perhaps that is the most important thing. You don't need to see him. You don't need a dramatic feeling. You can simply trust he is here. The same God who was with you in the busiest hour of your morning is with you now in the quietest hour of your night. He has not left. He has not forgotten. He has not become tired of you. So stay on the swing for another moment. Listen to the night. Feel the cool air. Let your breathing become gentle. When you finally go inside, you can leave the day on the porch. The worries can remain there. The unanswered questions can remain there. Tomorrow can remain outside the door. You don't have to bring them to bed tonight. You can sleep. The porch swing will become still. The street will become darker, and God will remain awake. So close your eyes. Let peace move through you slowly, like the swing, back and forth, until your heart finally understands you are safe to rest.
There is a quiet chair across the room. It has been there for years. Sometimes clothes are placed upon it, sometimes books, sometimes nothing at all. Tonight, it is completely empty. The room is dim, the curtains are closed, and the chair sits quietly across from where you are lying. You look at it, and for some reason you think about everything that happened today. The chair doesn't move, it doesn't speak, it doesn't ask you anything, it simply remains. Maybe tonight, that is what you need. Something that does not ask, something that does not demand, something that simply stays. God is like that. He remains when your thoughts are scattered. He remains when your prayers are incomplete. He remains when you are disappointed. He remains when
simply be tired. You can simply be quiet. You can simply rest. Maybe you spent a day trying to be strong for everyone. Maybe people needed you. Maybe someone called. Maybe someone asked for advice. Maybe someone expected an answer, and you gave what you could. But now the room is quiet. Nobody is asking anything, and you can finally stop. Let your hands rest. Let your forehead become smooth. Let your shoulders sink into the mattress. You don't have to hold yourself together every minute of every day. God knows your limits. He knows your humanity. He knows that even faith can become tired, and He does not reject you for that. There are nights when prayer feels easy. There are nights when prayer feels far away. Tonight does not need to be perfect. Maybe your prayer is only this: stay with me. And God knows what you mean. He has always known. The chair across the room remains empty, but you are not alone. There is a difference. You may not see God, but His presence does not depend on what your eyes can see. You may not feel anything extraordinary, but His faithfulness does not depend on your emotions. He is here quietly, faithfully, without demanding anything. The room becomes dark. The sounds outside become distant. A car passes, then another, and silence. Your breathing becomes slower. Your thoughts begin losing their urgency. Let them. You don't need to chase them. If a thought comes, let it come. If it leaves, let it leave. You don't need to solve everything that appears in your mind. Tonight is not for solving. Tonight is for resting. The chair remains across the room. Tomorrow it may hold your jacket or a book or something you forgot. But tonight it holds nothing. And perhaps that is a good picture for your heart. Nothing needs to be held. Not every worry, not every regret, not every responsibility. You can put them down. God can hold them. He is stronger than your fear, wiser than your confusion, patient with your weakness, closer than you think. So let your eyes become heavy. Let the room become soft. Let the darkness become peaceful. You have reached the end of the day. You don't need to go farther tonight. There is nowhere else you need to be. Rest. The chair remains. The house remains. God remains. And you can sleep. Tomorrow will come when it comes. Tonight, you are allowed to be still. You are allowed to breathe. You are allowed to rest. And you are allowed to trust.
There is a raincoat hanging by the door, still damp from the evening. The sleeves are dark with water. A few drops remain upon the floor. The storm has already passed, but the coat remembers it. It carried you through the rain, through streets shining under streetlights, through puddles beside the sidewalk, through a long walk home, and now it simply hangs there quiet, waiting for morning. You look at it for a moment and realize perhaps you are like that coat tonight. You have been carrying the evidence of the weather you walk through, the difficult conversation, the disappointing news, the unexpected responsibility, the worry that followed you all day. You made it home, but part of you is still standing in the rain, still thinking, still replaying, still trying to understand. But the storm is over. You can take the coat off. You can let the night be quiet. You can let God have the things you carried through the day. You don't have to keep wearing them. Some worries become habits. We carry them because we have carried them for so long. We wake with them, work with them, eat with them, and sometimes we bring them into bed. But tonight, there is another way. You can place them before God one by one, not because you have solved them, because you have decided that you don't have to solve them alone. Give him the conversation, give him the person, give him the financial concern, give him the decision, give him the fear, give him tomorrow. He already knows. You don't need perfect words. You don't need a long prayer. You can simply say, Father, I am tired. Please carry what I cannot carry tonight. And then be quiet. Listen to the room. The refrigerator hums softly. The clock moves somewhere nearby. The house settles. The rain has stopped, and the world is beginning to sleep. Maybe you can too. God is not asking you to remain alert. He is not asking you to anticipate every problem. He is not asking you to protect tomorrow. He is already there. Tomorrow has not arrived, and when it does, grace will arrive with it. You don't need tomorrow's strength tonight. You need tonight's rest. That is enough. The raincoat remains by the door. It has done its work. You don't ask it to keep protecting you. After the storm has ended, you hang it up and you walk away. Perhaps you can do the same. Hang up the day, leave it at the door. You don't have to take it into your bedroom. You don't have to carry it beneath the blankets. You don't have to let it follow you into sleep. God can take care of what remains. He knows the roads you walked. He knows where the rain was heavy. He knows where you were afraid. And he knows that you made it home. That matters. You made it through another day.
weakly, maybe tired, maybe with unanswered questions. But you are here, and grace brought you here. So let the night become softer, let the room become darker, let your breathing slow. The raincoat is still by the door. Tomorrow you may need it again, but not tonight. Tonight you are indoors, you are resting, and God is near. There is nothing else you need to prove, nothing else you need to carry. The storm has passed, the coat can wait, tomorrow can wait, and you can sleep.
The shoes are beside the bedroom door, exactly where you left them tonight. One shoe turned slightly toward the hallway, the other resting beside it in the light. You wore them through the whole day, through streets and rooms and conversations, through moments you expected and moments you never saw coming. Now they are still, and somehow so are you. For a few hours you don't have to go anywhere. The shoes don't need to move, the phone doesn't need to ring, the clock doesn't need to hurry, and you don't need to solve another thing. Maybe that feels strange, because you have become accustomed to movement. You wake up and move, you work and move, you answer and move, you worry and move. Even when you sit down, your mind keeps walking, walking toward tomorrow, walking backward into yesterday, walking through conversations, walking through possibilities, always moving, always searching, always trying to find the place where everything finally makes sense. But tonight, God is inviting you to stop. The shoes are beside the door, and they can stay there. You don't have to put them on again tonight. You have already walked enough. Maybe today took more from you than you expected. Maybe someone disappointed you. Maybe you disappointed yourself. Maybe you worked hard and nobody noticed. Maybe you tried to help someone and could not change the situation. Maybe you spent the day pretending everything was fine. God saw it, He knows, and He is not asking you to keep pretending. You can be tired, you can be uncertain, you can be disappointed and still be loved. Nothing about your weakness surprises Him. Nothing about your exhaustion makes Him step away. He is near, so
So let your feet become still. Let the bed hold your weight. Let the pillow support your head. You don't need to stand guard. You don't need to protect tomorrow. You don't need to keep watch over every person you love. Give them to God. The people you cannot reach tonight, the problems you cannot solve tonight, the future you cannot control tonight. Give them all to Him. He can hold what you cannot. The shoes remain beside the door. They remind you that tomorrow will ask you to walk again. There will be places to go, things to do, people to meet, responsibilities to carry. But tomorrow is not tonight. And tonight you are allowed to rest. Maybe you worry that resting means falling behind, but you are not behind. You are human, and human beings need sleep. You are not failing because your body needs to stop. You are not weak because your mind needs silence. You are not less faithful because you cannot pray for another hour. Sometimes the most honest prayer is simply closing your eyes and saying, God, I trust you enough to sleep. That is not giving up, that is surrender. The shoes remain by the door. The room becomes darker, the hallway becomes quiet. The house settles and your breathing slows. Tomorrow can wait. The next conversation can wait. The next decision can wait. The next journey can wait. Tonight the shoes stay where they are, and you can stay where you are. Safe in this moment, held by grace, covered by mercy. God is not sleeping, you can. He is not confused about tomorrow. You don't have to be either. He knows where the road leads. He knows what you will face. He knows what you need, and He will be there. So rest. Let your feet become heavy. Let your thoughts become quiet. Let the day become distant. The shoes are beside the door. The night is around you. God is near, and you can finally stop walking.
There is a street light beyond the curtains. Its light reaches quietly into the room. Not enough to wake you, just enough to remind you that the world is still outside. The street is almost empty. A car passes slowly, then disappears. A distant sound rises and fades, and the night becomes quiet again. You lie beneath the blanket, thinking about tomorrow, but tomorrow is still far away. You don't have to go there yet. Stay here for a little while. Stay with the quiet, stay with your breathing, stay with the simple truth, God is near. Maybe today was heavier than you expected. Maybe you began the morning with hope and ended it exhausted. Maybe something happened that you cannot stop thinking about. Maybe you are waiting for an answer. Maybe you are waiting for someone. Maybe you are waiting for a change. Waiting can be exhausting, especially when you don't know how long it will last. But tonight, you don't have to wait actively. You can rest while you wait. That is different. You don't have to keep watching the door. You don't have to check your phone. You don't have to look for signs. You can sleep. God does not need you awake to continue working. He does not need your anxiety. He does not need your constant attention. He simply asks you to trust. The streetlight continues shining quietly, faithfully. It does not know your problems, but God does. He knows every detail, the thing you haven't told anyone, the fear you hide beneath ordinary words, the question you keep returning to, the memory that still hurts. He knows, and knowing you, He still stays. That is grace. Not that you have everything together, not that your faith is always strong, but that God's presence remains when yours becomes fragile. So breathe slowly, let the breath enter, let it leave again and again. There is no hurry. The streetlight remains beyond the curtains. The room remains dark. The night continues, and you are safe to rest. Perhaps your mind will wander. That's okay. Let it wander without following it. You don't have to travel every road your thoughts create. Some thoughts can simply pass. Some fears can remain unanswered until morning. Some questions can wait. There is mercy in waiting. There is mercy in sleep. There is mercy in not knowing everything. You have permission to stop. The world will continue without your supervision. The people you love will remain in God's care. The things you cannot control will remain outside your hands. And perhaps that is where they belong, in His hands, not yours. The streetlight beyond the curtains still shines, a small light, a quiet light, nothing dramatic, just enough to remind you. Darkness does not mean God has left. Silence does not mean He has stopped working. Waiting does not mean you have been forgotten. So close your eyes, let the curtains hide the street.
opportunities, but tonight you don't need any of them yet. Tonight you need rest, and God is here. So sleep, let Him hold the night, let Him hold tomorrow, let Him hold you.
There is an unwashed cup beside the sink. You notice it before going to bed. You almost turn around, you think, I should wash that. It will only take a minute. But then you realize you are exhausted, and the cup can wait, so you leave it there. One ordinary cup, one unfinished little thing. And somehow it feels like permission. Not everything has to be finished tonight. The dishes can wait, the email can wait, the laundry can wait, the decision can wait, the conversation can wait. You have been trying to finish everything, as if completion could finally make you feel safe. But there is always another task, another message, another responsibility, another problem. There will always be something. And if you wait for everything to be finished before allowing yourself to rest, you may never rest. So tonight, leave the cup, let it remain beside the sink. Tomorrow morning, you can wash it. But tonight, you can sleep. God does not need the kitchen to be perfect before He gives you peace. He does not need your life to be perfectly organized. He does not need you to have every answer. He meets you in unfinished places. That is one of the beautiful things about grace. Grace does not wait for everything to become beautiful. It comes into the mess, into the confusion, into the tiredness, into the unfinished story. Maybe your life feels unfinished right now. Maybe you thought you would be further ahead by this age. Maybe you thought certain things would have happened already. Maybe you are disappointed by where you are. God is not finished. An unfinished story is not a failed story. A quiet season is not an empty season. A delayed answer is not necessarily a denied answer. You don't know what tomorrow brings, and you don't need to know tonight. The cup remains beside the sink. It is not an emergency. Your life is not an emergency either. You can breathe, you can sleep, you can trust. Maybe something happened today that you regret. you keep replaying it. What if I had said something else? What if I had waited? What if I had acted differently? You cannot go back tonight, and perhaps you don't need to. Bring the memory to God, ask what you need to learn, then release it tomorrow. You can make another choice tomorrow. You can apologize tomorrow. You can begin again tonight. You can rest, the cup can wait. And perhaps you can too. You don't have to race toward tomorrow. You don't have to arrive at your future tonight. There is a quiet mercy in allowing the day to end. The sink is still, the cup is still, the house is still, and God is still. Nothing essential has been lost, because one task remains unfinished. You are not failing, you are resting. There is a difference, so turn off the kitchen light. Walk slowly toward your room. Let the darkness become peaceful. Your mind may return to unfinished things. Let them come and let them go. You don't have to chase them. God knows, He knows the list. He knows the pressure. He knows what needs to happen. And He knows what can wait. The unwashed cup remains. Tomorrow morning it will still be there. And when you see it, you may smile, because you will remember that you survived another night. Not by finishing everything, but by trusting God with what remained. So sleep, the cup can wait. Tomorrow can wait. The answer can wait. And God's love does not wait. It is already here.
There is one window across the quiet courtyard, still carrying a little light. Most of the apartments are dark, but that window remains a warm rectangle in the night. You notice it every evening. Sometimes you wonder who is awake in there. Maybe someone is reading, maybe someone is finishing work, maybe someone is caring for a child, maybe someone is simply sitting quietly. You don't know, but tonight the light makes you feel less alone, because somewhere beyond your room, someone else is still awake. Someone else is living through a night. Someone else may be carrying something, and somehow that small light reminds you that every life contains unseen stories. You are not the only one who has difficult nights. You are not the only one who wonders about tomorrow. You are not the only one who some we all carry things, some visible, some hidden, and God sees every one of them. He sees the person behind that window. He sees you. He sees the people you love. He sees the people you will never meet. And somehow His attention is never divided. That is difficult for us to understand. We can only focus on one thing, one person, one problem, but God is not limited like that. He can hold your story and someone else's story at the same time. He can hear your prayer and the prayer of someone on the other side of the city. He can remain present without becoming overwhelmed. That means you don't have to carry the entire world tonight. You don't have to worry about every person you know. You don't have to solve every problem you hear about. Pray, then release love, then release help when you can, then release what you cannot control. The window across the courtyard is still glowing, and the night remains quiet. You begin to wonder how many people are praying tonight. How many people are asking God for strength? How many people are trying to sleep through difficult circumstances? How many people are hoping for a better morning? Perhaps more than you know. And perhaps God is holding them all, including you. So tonight you don't need to feel alone. Even if the room is quiet, even if nobody is calling, even if you don't know who understands what you're carrying, God understands. He knows, and He remains. The little window across the courtyard still shines. You watch it for a moment, then you close the curtains. You don't need to keep looking. You have remembered enough. Someone is awake, someone is there, and God is there. Now you can rest. Your own light can go out. Your own room can become dark. Nothing bad happens when you stop watching. Nothing falls apart because you close your eyes. The world does not depend on you. God holds it. The people you love, God holds them. Tomorrow, God holds it. Your unfinished questions, God holds them too. So breathe. Let the room become quiet. Let your shoulders relax. Let your thoughts slow down. You don't need to keep looking. You have remembered enough. Someone is awake, someone is there, and God is there. Now you can rest. Your own light can go out. Your own room can become dark. Nothing bad happens when you stop watching. Nothing falls apart because you close your eyes. The world does not depend on you. God holds it. The people you love, God holds them. Tomorrow, God holds it. Your unfinished questions, God holds them too. So breathe. Let the room become quiet. Let your shoulders relax. Let your thoughts slow down. You don't need to follow them. You don't need to answer them. You can simply lie here and rest. The window across the courtyard will eventually become dark. Morning will eventually come, and when it does, you will wake, you will breathe, you will begin again. But not yet. For now, let the night be night, let the darkness be peaceful. Let God be God, and let yourself sleep.
The window shade is half open. It is 2 in the morning. The room is dark, but a little city light finds its way across the wall. You woke for a moment, maybe from a dream, maybe from a thought, maybe for no reason at all. You look toward the window and listen. Nothing seems urgent. The night is quiet. You can hear your own breathing. And somewhere far away, a car moves through the street, then disappears. You think about tomorrow almost immediately, but then you remember tomorrow has not arrived. You don't have to enter it yet. Stay here for one more breath. God is here. Sometimes we wake at night and our worries wake with us. Things that seemed manageable during the day suddenly become enormous. A financial concern, a family problem, a difficult decision, a fear about the future. At 2 in the morning, everything can feel bigger, but the problem did not become bigger. The night simply became quieter and your mind became louder. So don't believe every fear that arrives in the dark. You can listen, but you don't have to obey. You can say, God, I am afraid, and stop there. He understands. You don't need to solve anything at 2 in the morning. You don't need to send the message. You don't need to make the decision. You don't need to search for answers. You don't need to open your phone. You don't need to calculate the future. Rest. There will be daylight. There will be clearer thinking. There will be conversations. There will be opportunities, but not now. Now the room is dark. The window shade is half open, and God is near. He was near before you woke. He is near while you are awake. He will be near when you fall asleep again. Nothing has changed. Your future did not collapse because you woke at 2. Your problems did not become impossible. Your prayers did not disappear. God is still God, so breathe slowly. Let your body remember the bed. Feel the pillow, feel the blanket, feel the mattress beneath you. You are here, you are breathing, you are alive. You have made it through another day, and now you can rest. The window shade remains half open. The city light touches the wall, it moves slightly, but you don't need to follow it. Let your eyes become heavier. Let your thoughts become distant. If another worry comes, give it to God. If another memory comes, give it to God. If another question comes, give it to God. One by one. You don't have to carry them. There is no prize for staying awake with every problem. There is no reward for exhausting yourself trying to predict tomorrow. God does not ask that from you. He asks you to trust. And sometimes trust looks like sleep. Sometimes faith looks like
putting the phone down, closing your eyes and believing God will still be here when I wake up. He will. The window shade is still half open, the city light is still there, the night is still quiet. Your breathing is becoming slower, your body is becoming heavy. Let sleep come. You don't have to force it, just remain here in the quiet, under the blanket with God. Tomorrow will come, but it does not need you yet. Rest. Let the darkness be gentle. Let the room hold you. Let God hold everything else. Close your eyes, breathe, release, and sleep. God is awake.